Hello, gentlemen and beautiful ladies. Guys, I hit the lottery. Not really, but what I did is I was able to afford a 20-pound brisket. Caught it on sale. Not going to go into a lot of detail because I've done this 1,000 times and there's 1,000 videos and a lot of people try to make it all this and that. There's nothing to it. Trim the brisket, that's what I'm about to do. Put steak seasoning all over it. And when I say trim the brisket, just take some of the fat off, make it a thin layer or a uniform layer best you can. You know, if you got a thick spot, trim it down. Otherwise, leave it. It just drips off. And you can cut it off after you cook it, and it adds moisture. And then put steak seasoning on it. That's all you need to do. Or salt and pepper. That's it. Okay? Put it in the oven at 250 or definitely the offset smoker at 250. And run it until it hits 203. That's all you need to do. So, and maybe wrap it. About 4 or 5 hours. Get some paper and wrap it, and that's a guaranteed it'll be tender at that point. Because then you're just letting it, you know, gel up right there in its own juices. So it's however you want to do it. It's up to you. On this brisket, I am going to cut off about 6 inches for the wife. She wants to put it in the crock pot. That's always good for some tacos, you know. Just pull pork or pull pork. Ha! Pull beef. So can't go wrong with that either. So anyway, guys, hang loose. I'm gonna trim this, and then we'll just, you know how my videos go. Nobody likes watching them anyway. Now that's a piece of meat. And like I said, it was bigger, but my wife made me cut off the flat. Which, I don't mind. I don't care. I got this as a Christmas present. It's got temperature probe, you know. So we're going to use this today too. We're going to try that out, see how good it is. Usually I don't use any thermometers or anything, but since I got it, I'm curious to see how it works. I know it'll work pretty good. So anyway, guys, I got all sorts of wood right there. And I got a wood box. I built this the other day. And then I'm building something for the wife. And no, it's not an outhouse. But check this out. See my pit? That's the kind of smoke you want. None. Of course, when you add wood, you're going to get a little bit more smoke, but you want to keep it light. So I spent the last 2 hours getting a bed of coals going so that I only have to add like one little piece of wood at a time. And it'll keep the smoke pretty close to that. So I don't get overly acidic or whatever, you know, on my bark. Anyway, let me get this on and we'll take some more pictures in a minute. That box right there is all reclaimed wood. It all came out of the bay. What it is you look over there, there's canals right between behind those houses. That's where everybody's got their boats. Well, storms come in and beat the hell out of those docks. Well, they fall apart. You know, the deck boards come off and they float away. Well, they float away out into the bay and then they come back into the marsh, and yours truly sees them and snatches them. So you can see all the wormholes and rot on this wood. Check it out. See, like right here? So it's all rustic. See there, right there? Look at that. Hey? So, anyway, I built this box. The whole thing, even the plywood, everything is scrap wood. Didn't cost me a dime. But I'm putting all my barbecue wood inside it. It must weigh 4 tons. I can barely move it. It's heavy. And no, I'm not weak. I'm not a weak old guy. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to put some stain on it here in a minute. And then I'm going to varnish it probably tomorrow or later today when that stain dries. And it should look pretty good. And it's protected under the house. So, it'll be here long after I'm gone. I may put casters on it so I can move it. But, you know, I got to go with the feeling of they have to be free. So one of my buddies said they have some, so we'll see what happens.
Harbor Freight. Okay, so check it out. I used a cherry mahogany stain. That's what I had. Came out extremely dark. I wasn't looking for this dark of a box. I actually wanted it to just kind of stay the color it was, but I really wasn't thinking anyway. I threw that stuff on there because I already had it. I used it all up. That was kind of my point. But still looks good, you know. It's dark. It's just a box to hold wood and barbecue supplies. It ain't nothing, no big deal. But it matches that box. So I think I'd rather have this box than that other box, if you ask me. But like I said, it looks kind of good. The varnish is still drying, so hopefully it'll keep that sheen, you know, on the top. And then this stuff on the side, man, it's really got some, you know, it's a dark red color to it. I don't know if you can kind of see it in there, like right there. You know, it is what it is. But I like it. I think it looks good, actually. It's kind of growing on me now. I don't know if I showed you what's inside. See? Just a big ass old box. So, anyway, back to the barbecue. Sorry. There we go. I just stoked up the wood. Got plenty of smoke coming out. You want that, don't want it that quite that heavy, which is cool. My temperatures are a little low. They've been running like that. And then I got my little thermometer thingy going. 135, 131, and we've been on for 6 hours. This is gonna be a long one. That's all I can say. It's gonna be a long one. And the way the wind's blowing, I'm going through a lot of wood. But that's to be expected. That's just the way it is. So anyway, I have some pictures I'll show you. It looks perfect. Everything's coming along. But we definitely need another 75 degrees on that meat. It's kind of like a horror movie. Alright guys, it's late in the evening. It's about 10 o'clock. So brisket's been on about 10 hours. Yeah, 10 hours. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is hit the temperatures I needed, and my temperatures rolled right around 250 all day. So it cooked real well. I did wrap it about 4 hours ago, 4 or 5. And so now we're going to take it upstairs, let it rest, and then I'm just going to wrap it. I'm not going to cut it tonight. I'm just going to let it cool off, and then I'll put it in the refrigerator, and tomorrow I'll cut it. It's too late, and it's bedtime, to be honest with you. So anyway guys, we'll finish this up in the morning, and if I unwrap it upstairs, I will show you what I got. Okay guys, this is still pretty damn warm, but it's been an hour, so I'm just gonna, this is gonna be the unwrapping video of the barbecue. Oh wow, there's a lot of grease, lots of grease. That's gonna be a problem, because I can't spill that on the floor. Ooh buddy, look at that. That's a thing of beauty right there. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. How's that look for a brisket? Now watch this. I would have liked to seen it wiggle a little bit more, but I'll take what I can get. Wow. Problem's all that grease, so we're gonna have to do something with that. Anyway guys, look at that, huh? Not bad, nice bark. Ooh, it's still very hot, very hot. Anyway, I'm going to move it to a different pan so I can get rid of this grease and all this paper. Well, you've seen that. Yeah, you can see the smoke ring. I just bastardized it. Anyway, look, you see all the smoke. Looks pretty good. Let's give it a taste. It's still warm. Yeah, that's good barbecue. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool off for another hour or two. Then I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And then tomorrow I'm going to cut it and we'll have it for lunch. Yeah, it's on point. And you can see the bark. Like I said, steak seasoning is all you need. Anyway, that's it, guys. I will show you cutting it up tomorrow. Make a sandwich out of it or a taco. Anyway, it's just barbecue. That's how you do it. But it's on its own time. This isn't no pellet oven garbage. Not a fan of those. No real barbecue. Yeah, now this barbecue's cold. I like to cut it like this, about a 1/4 inch thick. That's not bad. Of course, last night I could have squeezed this, all the juices would run out of it. But it is very tender. And so guys, that's pretty much it. That's how easy it is. Now I'm taking all these pieces from the bark and we'll add some fat to that, and then we will dice that all up. I'm going to add barbecue sauce to it, and that's for the barbecue sandwiches. But anyway, I'm going to make a cut right now. I'm going to cut this fat part in half, and then we're going to slice that down. That'll make it a little bit easier to cut, because I mean, hell, that's 4 inches right there. So anyway, stay tuned.